A very good morning to all of you. This is a video for the students of class 8th, subject science. We were studying chapter number 7, that is conservation of plants and animals. This is your lecture number 3. Students, in this lecture we will discuss all the NCERT questions. So question number 1 is fill in the blanks. A part is a place where animals are protected in their natural habitat is called. So answer is it is called sanctuary. A place where animals are protected in their natural habitat is called sanctuary. B part, species found only in a particular area is known as. So the species found in a particular area is known as endemic species. Okay. C part, migratory birds fly to far away places because of dash changes. So, migratory birds fly because of climatic changes. Means to escape from extreme cold, birds fly to far away places. So, answer is climatic changes. Now, question number 2 is differentiate between the following. A part is wildlife sanctuary and biosphere reserve. Means you have to write the difference between wildlife sanctuary and biosphere reserve. So answer is wildlife sanctuary is an area within which animals are protected from possible dangers such as hunting. Whether the biosphere reserve is a large protected area constructed for the conservation of biodiversity. Means it include wildlife sanctuary, national park also. Okay, and it is a large protected area constructed for the conservation of biodiversity. Second is it provides protection and suitable living conditions to wild animals. And biosphere helps in the conservation of various life forms such as plants and animals. Third is Pachmari Sanctuary is a wildlife sanctuary and Pachmari Biosphere Reserve is a popular biosphere reserve. Now B part is zoo and wildlife sanctuary. Means now you have to write the difference between zoo and wildlife sanctuary. So zoo is a facility in which animals are kept for public exhibition. Means people are allowed to enter into the zoo. But wildlife sanctuary is an area within which animals are protected from possible dangers such as hunting. Okay, means right here as we write in part A. Okay, so the point 1 is same. This first point is same as in part A. Second is it is an artificial habitat. Whether the wildlife sanctuary conserves the natural habitat of animals. Okay, it is an artificial habitat, but wildlife sanctuary is a natural habitat. So these are two differences between zoo and wildlife sanctuary. C part is write difference between endangered species and extinct species. Endangered species. It is a population of species that is on the verge of becoming extinct. It means it is a population of species that is on the high risk of becoming extinct. You can write high risk in place of virtue. Okay, so the species that is at high risk of becoming extinct are known as endangered species. Extinct species, it is a population of species that no longer exist. Means that the species that are not found on the earth, that are not anymore present on the earth or found on the earth. Hence, it is extinct. Examples of endangered species are blue whale, tiger, leopard, etc. And example of extinct species like dodo, a flightless bird, okay, and dinosaur. So these are the differences between endangered and extinct species. Now next part is flora and fauna. So what is the difference between flora and fauna? We know flora refers to the all living plants in a particular area. Means plants found in a particular area is termed as flora. And fauna refers to the all animals living in a particular area. For example, sal, teak, mango, etc. form the flora of Pachmari Biosphere Reserve. And leopard, wolf, wild dog, etc. form fauna of Pachmari Biosphere Reserve. You can write other examples also. Okay. So, these are the difference between flora and fauna. Now, question number 3 is discuss the effects of deforestation on the following. First is wild animals. Means you have to write the effect of deforestation on wild animals. We know that deforestation means cutting down of trees on a large scale. Trees and other vegetation form the habitat of many animals. Hence, if the habitat of wild animals is destroyed, then their number automatically decrease. So, in this way, deforestation affects on the wild animals. Deforestation will decrease the number of wild animals. Okay. Now, B part is environment. Means now we will discuss the effect of deforestation on environment. Means how deforestation affects on our environment. We know that plants absorb CO2, means carbon dioxide. Plants absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere to perform photosynthesis. And if plants are destroyed, then the level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere will rise. As a result, CO2 will trap more heat radiations from the sun, thereby adding to global warming. Means it will lead to global warming. An increase in the temperature of Earth will disturb the natural water cycle. We know that global warming means increase in the temperature of the earth, and if the temperature of the earth increases, then it will disturb the natural water cycle, and this could lead to floods or droughts. So in this way, deforestation affects on our environment also. Okay. Now C part is village. Means now we will discuss that how deforestation affects on rural areas, means on village. So answer is roots of plants hold soil particles together. In the absence of the plants, the top layer of soil will be easily removed by the action of high speed wind or water flow. Thus, deforestation increases the chances of soil erosion. As a result, soil loses humus. What is humus? Humus is the organic component of the plant. Okay. So soil loses its humus and become less fertile. Hence, land will convert into desert. And when the land will convert into desert, this is called desertification. Means deforestation will lead to desertification. Okay, means deforestation will lead to desertification. So this is the effect of deforestation on the village, means in the rural areas. Now next part is cities, means how deforestation affects on cities. Deforestation can increase the risk of many natural calamities such as floods and droughts in that area. Means deforestation can increase the risk of floods and drought, and also it can lead to global warming due to an increase in the level of carbon dioxide, means CO2, in the atmosphere as a result of vehicular and industrial pollution. Okay, means this will increase the level of CO2 which is released from many industries, and this increase in the temperature can disturb the natural water cycle of an area. Okay, so deforestation also affects on the urban area. Now next part is earth. Deforestation also affects on the earth, and how? As a result of deforestation, chances of desertification, droughts, floods, etc. increases. Deforestation can also increase the level of CO2 in the earth. It will lead to an increase in temperature, means it will cause global warming, and as a result the entire natural water cycle will get disturbed or disrupt. This again increase the risk of natural calamities. So deforestation has a bad effect on the earth. Means we can say deforestation affects on our earth also. Now next part is the next generation. Means deforestation also affects on our upcoming generation, means on the next generation also. Deforestation is slowly changing our environmental conditions. It is responsible for global warming, soil erosion, greenhouse effect, drought, floods, and many other global problems. As a result, the next generation will have to face several consequences of deforestation. Okay, so deforestation also affects on the next generation also. Now question number 4 is, what will happen if we go on cutting trees? So answer is, if we go on cutting trees, the natural habitat of many animals will get completely destroyed. As a result, the biodiversities of many areas will be severely affected. Also, there will be an increase in the temperature of the earth as a result of global warming, which can disturb the natural water cycle. As a result, there will be a change in the rainfall pattern also. This could lead to flood or droughts. This will also increase the risk of soil erosion, desertification, and natural calamities. It means if we cut down the trees, then cutting down of trees means deforestation has several harmful effects on our environment. Okay, that's why we should not cut down the trees on a large scale. Now B part is what will happen if the habitat of an animal is disturbed? The habitat of an animal provides it with necessities such as shelter, food and protection. If the habitat of an animal is disturbed, then it will be forced to go to other places in search of food and shelter. It means what? The animals could get killed by other animals in this process. Means when they move from one place to another place, then the animals could get killed by other animals. Okay. Now C part is, what will happen if the top layer of soil is exposed? So answer is, if the top layer of soil is exposed, then it will gradually expose the lower layer of soil, which is hard and rocky in nature. This type of soil is less fertile as it contains less humus, and continued soil erosion will make the land infertile. Okay, means it will lead to desertification also. Means if the top layer of soil is exposed, then it will make the land infertile. Now question number 5 is, answer in brief. A part is, why should we conserve biodiversity? Answer is, biodiversity refers to the number and variety of various life forms such as plants, animals and microorganisms in an area. Plants and animals depends on each other for survival. Means every organism depend on each other for their survival. This means that the destruction of either of two will affect the life of the other, because they are depend on each other. Okay, so the destruction of either of any plant or animal will affect the life of other plant or animal. Hence we need to conserve biodiversity to maintain the balance of nature. Okay, so for maintaining balance of nature, we should conserve biodiversity. Now B part is, protected forests are also not completely safe for wild animals. Why? So answer is, protected forests are not completely safe for wild animals because people who live near or adjacent to forest use resources from forest to fulfill their own requirements, and in this process wild animals are killed and they are sold for money. Okay, so that's why we are saying protected forests are also not completely safe for wild animals. Now next part is, some tribes depend on the jungle. How? Answer is, tribes gather fodder and fallen branches of trees from forest. Hence they depend on forest for their daily requirements. Means to fulfill their needs, they depend on the forest. Tribes depends on the forest. Now D part is, what are the causes and consequences of deforestation? So causes are, forests are cleared, accommodating expanding urban areas and for fulfilling their ever increasing requirements. Means humans are responsible for deforestation. Human activities are the cause of deforestation, because sometimes forests are cleared to fulfill their land needs. Means people clear forest for the construction of their factories, okay, and for the construction of their houses. It means forests are cleared because of or to fulfill the human needs. Okay. Now second is forests are destroyed to clear land for crops and cattle grazing. Means some people destroy the forest for cultivation of crops and for cattle grazing. Means by the overgrazing by cattle, then forest destroyed. Means the plants of the forest will get destroyed by the overgrazing of animals. Third is trees are cut down to be used for firewood. Means to obtain wood, trees are cut down. So it is also a cause of deforestation. Now what are the consequences? First is soil erosion. Means soil will become eroded by the deforestation. Second is loss of biodiversity. Third is floods and droughts. We have already discussed that by the deforestation, means deforestation leads to floods and droughts. Next is climate change due to global warming, because by the deforestation the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere will increase and it will cause global warming. Fifth is disruption of water cycle. So these are some consequences or some effects of deforestation. Next part is, what is Red Data Book? Answer is, Red Data Book is a source book that maintains an international list of all endangered animal and plant species. This book is maintained by IUCN, means International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. This is the organization name. Now next part is, what do you understand by the term migration? Answer is, migration refers to the movement of an organism or a group of organisms from its natural habitat to another place at a particular time every year. Means migration means movement of an organism from one place to another place at a particular time every year. Organisms migrate from one place to another to avoid inhabitable climatic conditions or for breeding. Means some birds migrate to escape from extreme cold. Okay, so if they avoid inhabitable climate, then they migrate from one place to another place. And sometimes for breeding also, they migrate from one place to another place. Now question number 6 is, in order to meet the ever increasing demand in factories and for shelter, trees are being continuously cut. We know that many people cut trees for fulfill their needs, or trees are cutting down on a large scale to meet the ever increasing demand in factories and for shelter. So is it justified to cut trees for such projects? Discuss and prepare a brief report. So answer is no, it is not at all justified to cut trees to meet the ever increasing demands of human population. Why? Because forests are the habitat of several organisms, including wild animals also. They provide us with good quality air. Means the forest provide good quality of air to us, as they give out oxygen and absorb harmful carbon dioxide gas from the atmosphere. And it also prevents the excessive heating of the atmosphere. Means forests prevent soil erosion and also increase the fertility of soil and help to conserve biodiversity. The cutting of forests leads to global warming, soil erosion, drought, floods and many more problems. Hence, forests must be conserved. That's why we are saying that it's not justified to cut trees to meet the ever increasing demands of human population. Now question number 7 is, how can you contribute to the maintenance of the green wealth of your locality? Make a list of action to be taken by you. You can write this answer in your language. Means how can you contribute for maintaining the green wealth of your locality? So answer is by planting more trees. Means these are some ways. By awareing the people and by watering the plants daily. So these are some actions which should be taken, okay, for maintaining the green wealth of our locality. Question number 8 is, explain how deforestation leads to reduced rainfall. Means how deforestation is responsible to reduce rainfall. Answer is, deforestation is the removal of trees or other vegetation from an area for industrial, agricultural or other purposes. Plants or trees absorb carbon dioxide, means CO2, from the atmosphere. If plants are destroyed, then the level of CO2 in the atmosphere will rise. The high level of CO2 in the atmosphere will trap more heat radiations, leading to global warming. This will increase the temperature of Earth, and this increase in the temperature of Earth will disturb the natural water cycle. As a result of disruption in the water cycle, there will be a change in the rainfall pattern. Okay, means due to disruption in the water cycle, there will be a change in the rainfall pattern. The reduced amount of rainwater can cause drought. Means this will lead to drought. Okay, the reduced amount of rainwater can cause droughts. So in this way, deforestation leads to reduced rainfall. So students, now question number 9 is, find out about national parks in your state. Identify and show their location on the outline map of India. So means in this question you have to identify and show the locations of the national parks. So these types of questions will not come, okay, means the maps will never come in the science exam. So leave this question, okay, no need to write this question. So now we will do question number 10. Why should paper be saved? Prepare a list of ways by which you can save paper. So answer is, in order to save trees, means for saving trees, we need to save paper. Some ways by which we can save paper are, first is collect used paper and recycle it. Use both sides of a paper for writing. Spread awareness about the importance of paper. And use paper intelligently. So these are some ways by which we can save paper. Now question number 11 is, complete the word puzzle. So you have to do this question yourself. Okay, means complete this word puzzle in your book. Fill this word puzzle. Okay, do yourself. Now we will discuss the homework solution of previous lecture. First question was, what is cutting down of trees on a large scale called? So it is called deforestation. Question number 2, what is the aim of Forest Conservation Act? Its main aim to conserve forest or to reduce or to means help to reduce species extinction. Okay. Third is differentiate between deforestation and reforestation. Deforestation is cutting down of trees. Okay, it is cutting down of trees on a large scale, and reforestation means planting new trees. Okay. Now question number 4, list any 4 causes of deforestation. So first is human beings are the main cause of deforestation. Okay, and second is we cut down trees to fulfill our needs. Forests are cleared to use land for the cultivation of crops, construction of houses, roads, factories, etc. Third cause is overgrazing by cattle, sheep, etc. destroy grasslands, young trees. And fourth cause is, this is the fourth cause, forest fire is a natural cause of deforestation. Okay, so these are 4 causes of deforestation. Next question was define migration. So migration is animals move from one place to another to escape from extreme cold, to breed or to find food. So this is called migration. Okay. So students, your today's homework is learn and write all the NCERT questions in your fair notebook. Means learn all the questions. So this ends for today's lecture. Thank you.